Greetings. This is McCray from the Business Building Network. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up and create your YouTube channel and everything that you need to do to make sure that you are optimizing your channel so that you're going to get a bunch of free traffic coming over to your videos and seeing all of your content. So that's what we're going to be demonstrating in this particular video. So please stay tuned and we're going to show you exactly how this is done. All right, so in order to set up your YouTube channel, the first thing in which you're going to need to do is to create a Gmail account, a Gmail email account. And I would encourage you to create one that is specifically for your YouTube channel. Reason being, in the event that you want to have someone work on your YouTube channel on your behalf, it won't be an issue for you to give them your login information to that particular Gmail account if you are unaware of how to give them access to your channel without giving them the login information to your Gmail account. So that is why I would encourage you to create a Gmail account specifically for your YouTube channel. And let me just share this one little tidbit with you. So Google is the owner of YouTube. And as you know, Google is a search engine, the number one search engine in the world. And so by default, YouTube also becomes a search engine as well. So whether you are looking for content on how to do certain things, where places are located, or whatever the case may be, a lot of times when you put your search or your query into Google, you're going to see a lot of YouTube videos show up that are going to share the information in which you are looking for. And this is, great news for you, as this is going to start to send a lot of free traffic over to your video content, as long as you have it optimized correctly, so that when people are looking or putting in certain search terms, you have that information shared on your YouTube channel through your description. So when the robots come through, the YouTube bots come through, and they're looking for what the content on your channel is going to be all about, then they will share that information to those individuals that are putting in those search terms into Google. All right, so we're going to start off by going over to my Gmail account. This is a new account just for this particular demonstration. Although I have already set up the YouTube channel for that account, I'm just going to walk you through the process of how this is going to look. All right, so let me just share my screen real quick. Okay, so this is a new YouTube channel that was just recorded earlier today. So I'm just going to walk you through the process of what needs to be done in order for you to start and create your own YouTube channel. So once you have created your Gmail account, then your page will look something similar to this. So what you're going to need to do, you're just going to click on this circle here on the top right of your screen, and this will be for your Gmail account. So we're just going to click on that. By the way, I am using my desktop device. So if you're on a mobile device, the setup process may be a little bit different, but this demonstration is done on a desktop. All right, so if you just click on this for the first letter of your actual Gmail account, and then you're going to see this pop up. It has my name, and just underneath my name, you should see create a new channel or something to that effect if you do not have a YouTube channel already associated with this Gmail account, right? So all you're going to do, you're just going to click on that, and you're going to be taking over to another screen, and you can go ahead, and there's going to be another window that pops up, and at the bottom of it's going to tell you to create your channel or something to that effect, and then you can just click on that, and then it should bring you over to a page looking like this. All right, so once you have that done, then we're going to click on customize your channel, and we're going to start to add the different features and images to your channel. Okay, so after you click on the customize channel, you should see a page similar to this appear. So now we want to add our banner image for our YouTube channel. So for this instance, I'm going to click on change because we already created one. So now we're just going to create another image and add it to our channel here. So I have some images already downloaded to my account. So I'm just going to choose one of them and put it into our banners here. Okay, this is the wrong size. All right, so now when I go to create my YouTube banner image, I use canva.com to create the banner image. And when you're over there in Canva or whatever program you decide to use to create your banner image for your channel, make sure, as you can see here, you have the correct settings of the image size that you're going to need. For this one, it states you need a 2048 by 1152 pixels for your banner image. But when we try to add this image here, you bring it up again, the dimensions are different. So this one's saying that the images must be now 1024 by 576 pixels. So when I created another image similar to those dimensions, which is this one here, yes, then it did actually correspond, and we were able to add that image to our YouTube banner. But keep in mind that we had to resize this and make it much smaller so that the actual banner image would show up on different devices. So here we're seeing the size of the banner as it's going to show up on a desktop device. But if we're on a mobile device, this is how this image is going to look. This is not an image that I would share for my particular channel, but I'm just using this as a demonstration, as you're going to have to resize the image until you get it to the right size and what you're looking for. So it takes up at least all of this area here for the mobile showing. So when someone is looking at your channel from a mobile device, you know exactly how your banner image is going to show up, and you want to make sure that all of your important information regarding your banner image is visible through this window block here, right? And then as we stretch out, we come over more to the left. This is all the entire area that's going to be shown on a desktop viewing, right? And this one here at the top, this is what's viewable from a TV screen. So if you're looking at videos on your your flat screen TV, this is how the banner image is going to look. So it's going to be a lot of blank or empty spaces, but we want to make sure that when we're creating our banner image, that whatever is showing up here for a mobile device, we want to make sure we're capturing all of the pertinent information that we have to describe our YouTube channel is showing up in the mobile viewing, and everything else, is not really that important. You just want to make your background colorful, so it's not just a bunch of white empty space in the background. All right, so that is how you're going to upload and create your banner image. So we're just going to click done and we would click publish, and then that image would become live. All right, okay, so that is your banner image. Okay, so now we also have a profile image that we can create and upload to your channel. So we just click on upload. You would add that image to your channel as well, and that would be your profile image for your YouTube channel, all right? And it's going to show up directly below your banner image. All right, so now we want to put in the name of your channel. So whatever you want to name your channel, your brand, whatever the case may be, you type that in here. And also a handle. I believe YouTube will automatically formulate this handle for you, but you can edit it to whatever you want. Rob McCray, testing, so on and so forth. And then you can just use that as a means to share with anyone you want to send over to your YouTube channel. You just copy this information, send it over to them, and then they will be able to view your YouTube channel by using this handle. All right. All right. So you can add your pronouns if you see so fit. And the most important element that we need to create is your description. Very important that you create and fill out your description as to what your YouTube channel is all about. Make sure you are telling your potential viewers and also the YouTube bots what your channel is going to be all about. What type of content will you be sharing on your channel? Because this is very important when it comes to optimizing your channel for the search engines, so that when people are going over to Google and putting in different search terms, they're going to be redirected over to your channel depending on what is in your description. So, for example, if your YouTube channel is going to be related to ministry or something to that effect, you need to put that into your description. Start off with, hi, my name is so-and-so. The channel, this YouTube channel will have various content related to the Christian way of life. Our church ministry is located in blah, blah area. This is the name of our church, and our leadership is so-and-so, and just things to that effect. But you want to make sure that this is filled out completely and thoroughly. All relevant information pertaining to the type of content you're going to be sharing on your channel should be put into your description, so that the search engines will be able to identify your content and send it over to the right people. All right, so yes, very important that you create and fill out your description of your YouTube channel. All right, then a channel URL shall be created for you. You can copy that and paste it into a folder, and you can label it so you will be able to identify it and find it at a later date. Also, you can create links to other social media sites that you may want to send traffic over to, or if you have a website, a blog, whatever the case may be. Yes, you just want to put the title here. For this instance, my website you could put here, and then you collect and paste in the URL to your website in this box here, and then whenever they click on the link, then they will be sent over to your website or whatever social media site you have linked to this particular channel. All right. Then we have your contact info. You want to put in an email address in which you want to ask questions or receive questions or comments from other viewers, and you want to make sure that you are getting notifications to that email, so when different emails come in, you'll be notified and you will respond accordingly. All right, so that's your contact info. Then right below that is a video watermark. All right, so this is a image that you can upload to all of your video content if you so choose to do so. The image requirement is 150 by 150 pixels. Again, you can use Canva to create that image. Just put in those specific dimensions, and then you can create whatever image you like, and that will serve as your watermark, which will show up on all of your video content if you select that option. And that's just a great way for you to prevent people from copying your video content and using it as their own. All right, so that is what you can do to not totally eliminate, but make it more complicated for anyone to steal your video content. All right, so the next thing we want to cover real quick when we're setting up your channel, we want to, let me just go back real quick. So on the left-hand side of your screen, we scroll down to where it says settings. We're going to click on that, and we're going to create some of the settings that you need to have in place when you are initially creating your YouTube channel. All right, so the first one here is the type of currency that you are using in your area, in your region. I am in the United States, so I use the US dollar. So this is for when you do become monetized, YouTube will know what type of currency you are using, and they will make that proper currency change to optimize and monetize your channel appropriately. All right, so that's that. Let's go to upload defaults. So this is just basic info. You don't really need to fill this in, but in the event that you're creating some content and you don't have a title or a description listed for that, this can be set as the default, and this will automatically show up for that video in which you do not place a title or a description on it. All right. Next one is permissions. So this is another way in which, when I spoke about earlier, when you create your YouTube channel, specifically create a Gmail account just for this particular YouTube channel, so that in the event that you had to send them your login information, it wouldn't be an issue because you don't have any personal information linked to that Gmail account that is for this YouTube channel. But the other way to go about doing this, and the proper way to go about doing this, is to send them an invitation to work on your YouTube channel in your behalf. So the way you would do this, you would just click on this invite button, you would type in the email address of the person that you want to work on your channel, right? Put in their email address, then you're going to access the kind of privilege you're going to grant them in working on your account. Uh, I would recommend giving them editor. Uh, yeah, I would say give them editor access. If they're going to be doing more things within your YouTube channel, then you can give them manager access. But you have to know that individual pretty well before you grant them that type of access, because there's a lot of different things that they can do on your channel. So you want to make sure that you trust and really know that person before you give them that type of access. So I would start off with editor access, and then you just click done once you have this email address in here. And then they will get that email notification letting them know that they have been invited to work on your YouTube channel. All right. Community moderation. We don't really need to go into that at this point in time. Creator demographics. Okay, we don't really have to worry about that. And agreements, and you can go over that when you feel the time is appropriate. All right, so those are the main things that we needed to cover when talking about creating and setting up your YouTube channel, creating your Gmail account specifically for this YouTube channel. And now you have been shown the different ways in which you can give someone access to work on your YouTube channel without them having to have your login information to your particular Gmail account. And also we went over creating your banner image and your profile image. And I'm going to be showing you a few more steps in just a minute. So let me just pause it here and I will show you the rest. All right, so now we have minimized this image, our banner image for YouTube. And now we're going to upload it back to our YouTube channel and see if the majority of this image is going to show up on our channel. So then we can start to go ahead and finish the setup process. All right, so we come back to our new YouTube channel, click on upload, and we're going to capture this image that we just resized. Open. Okay. All right, still not quite. You see, we want to get all of Wassessing and Park, and also I would like to get Essex County in there as well. So let me cancel it one more time. Go back to Canva. We're going to make it even smaller. Okay, and a little less than centered. And let's see if that will do the trick. All right, so we're going to share it once again. Yeah, I know it's a tedious process, but this is one of the glitches here with YouTube in creating your banner images. So we just have to play along with it until we get it set up properly. All right, so we come back over here to our YouTube channel, click upload again, and download our latest resize. Okay. Okay. All right. So now we have it where all of the images showing up. Of course, we would add a background color to this on Canva, so it doesn't just show up looking like it does now, especially on a desktop, right? You don't want all of that just white plain screen in the background. So whatever your color scheme is for your channel or your niche, your branding, whatever that is, use that as your background color and just bring the image to the forefront as to what you want to show up here on YouTube. All right. Okay, so that is creating your banner image. So once that's done, we click done, and then it will show up on our channel. All right, but before it shows up, we have to click publish. All right, so we can, before you click publish, click on view channel. You're going to get a preview of how it's going to look. And then once it's up to your satisfaction, then you can go ahead and publish it. I don't know why it's not showing up. I guess I have to publish it first. So let me go back and do that. Okay, so we're just going to click publish. And then we'll view the channel and see how it looks. All right. You see down here at the bottom, it says go to channel. We can click on that. All right, so yes, that's how it's going to look. So now you have your published image as your banner. And if you still don't like how it looks, all you have to do is come over here to the right where you see the edit button pop up, click on that, and it's going to take you back to that original screen and where we can change or remove the image and upload one to your satisfaction. All right. All right. The next thing we want to do is create your, not create, but include a profile image of yourself or your brand, whatever that may be. So you just click on upload and you're going to bring in that image, and that image is going to show up here, right? So right below your banner image, that's where you're going to see that profile image right next to the name of your actual channel. Right? So everybody with me on that.
Yes, you can.
So far, Dika.
Thank you. All right, so that's your profile image. All right, so the name of your channel. So whatever you want to name your channel, you're just going to type that in here. Then you're going to put in a handle. I think they're going to create the handle for you, but you can change it to whatever you want. I'm going to say Rob McCray, YouTube test, YouTube baby. No. But yeah, so that will be my handle. So why you would use this. So if you wanted to send someone to your YouTube channel, you can just copy this at whatever the name is, and they can get access to your YouTube channel. If you don't remember the actual URL, just copy this handle, send them to this, and then they will get access to your YouTube channel. All right. So then we have the pronouns. We don't worry about all of that stuff. And then the description. All right. So like I was saying in the beginning, this is the most important area of your channel that you need to fill out. Make sure that you have this filled out. If you have not already done it for your channel, go back and do so. All right, you're going to tell the oncoming audiences what your channel is all about. What kind of content can I come to expect when I'm visiting your YouTube channel, right? If it's about your family life, if it's about ministry, if it's about work-related things, whatever the case may be, fill this out. It is very, very important. As I stated earlier, this is where the YouTube bots are going to go to find out what your channel is about. And then they're going to share your content with an audience that has already expressed an interest in the type of content that you have described in this area. So very important that you fill this out along with the proper keywords. And keywords are just words or phrases talking about um, like different search terms. For example, ministry would be a keyword. Christianity would be a keyword. If you wanted to put the name of our church, you can do that. That can be a keyword. But things like that, those long-term words or phrases that are relating to your content, this is a part of what's called SEO, or search engine optimization, right? This is very important that you guys understand this. All right, so what is Google? Google is a search engine. When you're looking for information, how to find something, how to do something, or where this place is located, where do you go? You go to Google. Google is the #1 search engine in the world. And being that they own YouTube, that makes YouTube a search engine. So now when people go to Google and they type in, where's a church in my area? So now if your YouTube channel is properly optimized for the search engines with these keywords that we're talking about in your description. So now when they type in that request in Google, hopefully in time, your YouTube channel will start to show up. And then they're going to come over to your YouTube channel, start to look at your video content. And if they have interest, they'll become a subscriber and follow all of the different content in which you're going to be creating. So that is why it is so important that you fill out all of this information here within your description. So when you're creating your description, you're telling a story more or less. Hi, my name is Rob McCray. My YouTube channel is about my church ministry, my Christian church ministry through the Dominion Worship Center located in Paterson, New Jersey, right? So Paterson, New Jersey is also going to be a keyword. Dominion Worship Center, that's going to be a keyword. These are different things people will type into the Google search. And when they type in those words, if your channel has these keywords within the channel, then they're going to send that traffic to your channel. Are you getting this?
Yes, Deacon. I'm with you, Deacon.
All right, good. So yes, this is very important. The most important thing you can do on your YouTube channel is fill out this description with the proper keywords and telling the audience what your channel is about. Most important, all right? Okay, so that's that. All right, language, if you wanted to, I think I don't know if this is the primary language or, yeah, original language. Okay, yeah. So yeah, we just put English. Um, so that's what your audience would come to expect when visiting your channel. Okay, links here. Now, as I stated earlier, it used to be that you can place the links um, for your different social media sites on your YouTube banner, but that is not the case now. But you can still, I would encourage you to add the links for your different social media sites, such as Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, whatever the case may be, and just copy the entire link here in this box. Let me just show you a quick example of that. So if I wanted to add my YouTube channel, I would just grab this URL here from the search box, come back to my YouTube channel here, and paste in that link. All right. And put in the title. So this one will be Facebook. Okay. So if anyone wanted to follow me on Facebook, now this is just what they would click on, and this would take them over to my Facebook page, so on and so forth for any other social media platform that you wanted to send traffic to. Even if you have a website, yes, especially if you have a website, make sure you put that in. So add link, type in website, and put in the actual link to your website. These are just different ways to get you more and more traffic over to what it is that you are creating. All right. Contact info. So you can leave a email address so people can connect with you personally. If they have any questions or suggestions, then they can reach out to you via email. All right. And then the last thing here is a video watermark. All right, so this is going to show up at the bottom right of your videos if you choose to add this to your channel. All right, so why this is used is because there's also um, a lot of plagiarism going on, people stealing other creators' content and uploading it to their own YouTube channel and using it as their own. And they're not giving credit to the original content creators. So they're, just more or less stealing their content and using it for their own channels. But a way to prevent this or to lay claims to your content so that you can pursue them if it comes to that in a legal manner. You want to add a watermark to your video content. So as you can see here, the image is going to be a 150 by 150. It could be anything that you want. And once again, I would suggest that you go back to Canva, create that image in the in the description box at the top. Just type in 150 by 150 pixels, and then it's going to bring up that image frame at that size. And then you can just place an image in there. Make sure you size it out to fill the entire box, 150 by 150, and then you're going to upload it as your watermark for your video content. I don't have it in my file, so I'm not going to demonstrate that at this point, but I'm quite sure you all get the idea. All right, so these are the main things that I wanted to go over with you today. All right, so we're already 50 minutes in. I don't want to keep you guys too much longer. So with that, let us open it up for any questions or anything else that you would like for me to cover before we move on. And we're going to come back again next week and go over creating your videos, um, the long format videos, the video shorts, how to create your titles. So they're going to captivate the attention of your audience. We're also going to go into creating your thumbnail images, right? Because that's going to be the most important tool you can use when it comes to getting people to watch your video content. They're not necessarily looking at the title, but they're looking at the thumbnail image. The image is going to be a description of what your video content is all about, and that's going to cause them to click on your video to see what it's all about, and that's how you're going to start to really generate some traffic to your YouTube channel, right? Let's see. All right, yeah. So yeah, I think those are the main things we needed to cover for today. So, as if you have any questions, please, by all means, open your mic and ask, and then we shall get those answered for you.
Yes, Vicky.
Yes.
Impressive presentation,
Thank
first
you,
of
sir.
all.
Thank you.
And I've learned a lot in this short thing. However, I have a question regarding the watermark.
Yes.
So, with the watermark,
Hmm.
people can still steal your information, but I don't know how they do it. They they put their picture, they put it in the background or something like that
Oh, yeah.
to hide out the watermark or something like that. Do you have any information?
Yeah. Well, the good thing about it is the YouTube bots are so good, they're still going to pick it up. So even if you don't have a watermark on your video, they'll know if someone has stolen your content and uploaded it to their channel. So they're very good on that, and they will be able to detect a lot of the times if someone has taken your video content, and then you will get a notification of who that individual is, and they will also get a flag from YouTube letting them know that yes, we see that you have taken someone's video content, and that person is aware of it. And some people allow other people to use their video content, which I do in most instances. But if it is a channel like for music channels that have videos of their music, and they don't want anyone else sharing their video content, then they're going to they can go off after those individuals who have used their content without proper authorization, and then YouTube can also shut their YouTube channel down. So it's not foolproof, but yeah, YouTube is very good with doing that. I'm not sure if people are still able to get around that. I'm quite sure they are in certain ways, but yeah, it's not really going to be a issue for us. We're just small YouTubers, but for the really big channels, yeah, I know that's a big problem for them.
Yeah. Also, if we have like a list of do's and don'ts,
Hmm.
stuff that like if you're gonna create a content, you're probably gonna need music. Okay, what to do in that instance? You can't show the video, but you can play the song in the background,
Hmm.
stuff like that. Those examples.
Okay.
Different thing to how to maneuver in the app itself. Well,
Okay. Great
this is
question.
great. So great start so far.
Okay. Great point, my brother. All right. Let me just pull up my channel and show you some examples of music that I have added to, let me see, some of my video, and a flag came up when I uploaded the channel. I'm sorry, uploaded the video, which stated, let me see, is this one? Okay, here's one. All right, so here for our feeding. Okay. All right, so for our feeding, we did not this last one, but previously. Um, I added some background music to it. Um, so as you can see at the bottom right, can you all see that? That's my watermark on the videos. Can you all see that?
Yes, yeah, Pastor. I can see it.
Okay, good. So yeah, that's an example of a watermark. And I don't know if you can hear the music in the background, but this is some music that is playing in the background. Can you hear that?
No, I'm not hearing the music now.
Okay, all right, no worries. But nevertheless, yeah. So when 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 you go to upload your video on YouTube, and they're going to send you a message if there's any red flags concerning that the any music that you have playing in the background, and it'll either say the music is allowed to be played, um, because the original creator has authorized people to use that music, or it's going to say this um, this portion of your video is not allowed because it violates the rights of copyright because of the music that you have playing throughout this part of the video. So at that point, you have two options. You can remove the music entirely, or you can, change the music over to something else that will be within the guidelines and can be permitted to be used. So in this instance, this music was allowed to be played, but it also, just was it was letting me know um, that the original creator says it's all right to use their music, but it's not a violation of YouTube policy, but they're just letting you know that that the original creator reserved the rights of this music. And if my channel was monetized, then I would not receive any payment for this particular video because I'm using someone else's musical content. So yes, that's important that you keep that in mind. So when you're using someone else's music or any other clips to their video, when you become monetized, meaning that YouTube is going to pay you for creating your video content, if any flags come up showing that someone else has content displayed within your video, then you're not going to be monetized for that video, but the original creator, they can receive the royalties, well, the monetization fees that you were supposed to receive because you're using a portion of their content. So yeah, just keep that in mind.
Okay. So Deacon, let me
Mhm,
see if I understand you now. So, with the pictures that you're showing with the hands on heart,
mhm,
so for instance, brother sister put up a picture that I have, and I put up the same picture. They
mhm.
can, that's something like that.
Pictures, no. Um, so I would say to that, right? So you have to put in a copyright claim. If you're going to say, okay, this is my image, this is my ministry, my family, I have copyrights on this. I don't want anyone else to use it without my prior consent, then they can have copyrights. They have to pay for that, right? And then if you go to use that content, then you should receive a notice that if you're going to use this particular image, excuse me, it's going to be a violation of this person's copyrights. So you have to get authorization from them in order to use their content, or else your content's going to be flagged. So not so much with images, but mainly just with videos that are taken from another channel. Did that answer
Okay.
your question?
Okay.
Okay. But yes, good question. Very good question. I hope you all got some good information from this particular training.